When you're talking about Indianapolis Museum, I don't care how old you are, you gotta start here. The Children's Museum of Indianapolis is the world's largest, spanning nearly 500,000 square feet over 5 floors of education and amazement, attracting 1.2 million visitors each year.
We really go across all the disciplines. So art, science, humanities, we try to take one topic and we really delve very deeply into that. We have a Treasures of the Earth exhibit, which is all about archaeology. And we also have a tank where we've got underwater marine objects that are being processed and prepared. We have a full-size steam locomotive downstairs. We created a space station. We had an astronaut come visit us, and he said, I feel like I'm back on the ISS. We want to be at the forefront of what families are interested in.
I have to address this giant treehouse that's behind us.
This is the Treehouse of Sport, and I love this space because not only do we have these amazing small sports fields, but we've also told the stories of the legends behind those sports. And really the goal was to have non-competitive play, where you just come out and try out different sports and have a good time.
This is awesome. I'm gonna go run around and do stuff while I have access to everything.
If you have just a few hours or a couple of days, there's plenty to see here. From the largest museum to a spot that celebrates all things small, the Museum of Miniature Houses is the place to experience over 12,000 fine-scale miniatures.
So tell me where I am. Where am I right now? I'm looking around and there's so many wonderful things.
You are in the room 1 of the Museum of Miniature Houses and Other Collections.
When people come here, what are their reactions?
If they aren't miniaturists, they are just kind of cross-eyed. What in the world?
What kind of materials are they using?
Well, you use material like you would in your own house, except you have to go small, small, small. In your house, if you would use carpet, here you would use fabric that is thin, because if you use the thick stuff, it won't look right.
And then what about like all of the little tiny wooden things that you see?
Artisans hand make a lot of things, and they're gorgeous. You can get mass-produced things that look nice, and then if you're very, very clever, you make your own.
Start small.
Yes, start small.
You can start small and then you can finish small by visiting the Museum of Miniatures.
You got it.
Next up is the spot that highlights Indy's historic connection to racing, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum.
We're actually inside the oval right now. You know, the Speedway, it's a 2.5-mile track, huge facility. The number one thing that people always say is, I can't believe how big this place is. First thing you need to see when you come here is the Borg Warner Trophy. It has every face of every driver that has won the Indianapolis 500. There's some cool cars in this place too, like the Marmon Wasp. That was the inaugural 500 winner, the first rear view mirror in the world. It was invented here and it's on the Marmon Wasp. There's all these cool cars in this place, but really we gotta check out the basement. There's 2 cars down there that I would say, in terms of value, they're over $100 million.
Okay, then I'm in on that. Indianapolis Motor Speedway Museum. Oh, the basement collection. Whoa!
Sorry, no cameras.
Absolutely insane. There are more cars here than there are upstairs. That's absolutely incredible.
From its historical ties to racing to Indy's latest installment, Newfields has become the permanent home of the Loom. It takes 150 projectors to create the 3-dimensional display that allows you to be immersed into the works of Vincent van Gogh. With so much to see and experience at these Indianapolis museums, you could spend weeks checking everything out.